Hey guys, what about Amiobi here? We are going to play a TGCTours 2023 World Cup of Design course by Energizer. Call him Jizer. It is called The Ruins of Spaghet. The results for the World Cup of Design have been announced, and this course got to the final. This course got to the final, and so I already know it's going to be really good, and I already know it's going to be really good because it's Jizer. But it's just taken me so long to get to play a lot of these courses that I didn't even finish playing them before they before they announced the results. So here's our ruins. I can't do a Christopher Walken impersonation. I'm afraid, Axel. Otherwise, I would. Okay, let's see what we got. It does. We're gonna start out with a 525-yard par five, par four. I mean, sorry. It looks very natural, the environment. It looks like the bunkers are like beach sand, which makes a lot of sense given what I see to the right of this fairway. So it looks like they've used kind of the native sand there. So I'm hesitant to use this term, but maybe they are sandy areas, like waste bunkers, right? Um, the green is well, it's not boring. Oh, slowing is probably not good. Oh, hang on, it might be okay. Okay, chill, easy, stop. So this is not going to be an easy golf course by the looks of things, because we're starting out with a good length par four with a green that, well, I wouldn't say it's exactly receptive. It's big, so it's good that it's big, and there are areas you can play to. You just can't miss it in certain areas. Okay. And I mean, on the front here, you've got the helping slope left, hurting slope right. So if you had a front pin, you'd want to shade it left. The pin I'm on is kind of the rough one, but it's a gentle slope, and you can kind of play it left, the slope feed it in. Okay, there's some visual intimidation going on there, which I don't mind at all. I the greens 126. Okay, so yeah, I expect some serious movement. Slow the greens down a little bit, potentially, so that we can have these wild greens. And this just, it looks like this is the typical links-ish kind of, it's not a link style course, but it's that, it's that course by the ocean that this is how the land is, and we're gonna build a course around it. So, am I having sound issues today? I don't think so, Scoot. But I'll let someone else chime in. Oh, gonna come backward. All right. Sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Do I have the wrong mic? No. The air conditioning's on. That could be it. I have noticed my mic hasn't sounded great for the last little while. I just haven't bothered to investigate why. Maybe there's something going on there. I didn't even see what I did with my approach shot now. Good job, Scoot. I don't know if maybe I had a filter on. You know what? Maybe I had a filter on it before, and I updated OBS at some point, and the filter's not there anymore. That could be it. That could be it. Anyways, yeah, this isn't gonna be an easy golf course. So I've already figured that out. It does look like it's a playable golf course, and I think it's looking like there are places to play to. So it's not like you're going to have to be perfect, have any chance. You're going to have to think, though, which I'm fine with. Or I could just be perfect, and that works as well. But yeah, the greens look like they're bigger, and then using sloping to kind of make the different target areas smaller. And then we're going to have a pseudo blind tee shot. It's not blind tee shot, but it's kind of difficult to see where you're going because you're going straight up and then going around, right? Um, so we have a center. We have kind of a center line hazard because you've got 800 miles to the right. But if you want to keep it left, to think about trying to get there in two, you can try and hit it there. Don't like your chances very much about that. Quite narrow, but that's your aggressive route. I'm gonna go over here and see what happens. I'm not convinced you're getting there too anyways. I see three bills, and even if I sneak that left, oh wait though. Wait. What if I'm here? It's still three bills. Huh. But if you can, so it looks like if you can sneak it down that left, and you have some wind, and then you can carry it over this, you might be able to run it on. Or it could just be there's a bunker sitting there that makes it look like you want to try and sneak it over there, and then you get there and you're like, oh, I don't really get anything. So it's a trick. I don't know. Could be wind dependent. The possibilities are endless. And then, yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. So if you play safe to the right, you've got a tricky chip coming down here. That's quite well thought out. So it looks like you just dump it over to the right there to kind of funnel it in, no problem. And then it just kind of, give me a minute, Scoot. And then you just kind of trickle down the hill there, whereas there's a layup area back there where you're hitting a full wedge and you might be better off. There's, I can see how this is done as well, as it has. There's some really cool subtle strategy in it that isn't immediately obvious. That playing it, and the thing is, the judges will have played this course a million times by the time they get to the final, right? So they'll start to see a lot of this stuff. And I'm gonna guess this course, when you play different pins as well, play different winds. I'm gonna guess this course plays quite differently, and I'm guessing it's got a good amount of replayability to it, which is what you want. It kind of feels like just mindlessly taking a swat at one here is not gonna work so well. You kind of have to think about what you're doing. That's right. For those who don't know the results, the winning course was Highland Park by Tanner Bronson, which I do have on my channel. It's in the playlist for the TGCTours 2023 World Cup Design course playthroughs. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's quite good. Worthy winner for sure. Now, did I fall for a trick here, or did I do this right? Trying to play the slope. Looks like the right shot. But if you ever leave it up in that rough there, that's not good. Leave it pitch again. just the environment's very cool. It's the kind of course I really enjoy because it's very natural looking. What's the course in South Africa where they had the President's Cup tie? Van something? Van Court? Is that what it was? Hey, PMB. Am I enjoying this game? Okay. Anyways, whatever that court, I'm kind of getting some vibes of this or that from this. Now it's 20 years ago, so maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but you didn't know it's possible to enjoy it. Well, you've come in a great mood. Hold on, kiddo. Oh, good. That's freaking hammered. Just really, really naturally dooms. I'm enjoying this. Okay, don't miss this right. Wind. Okay. So, a more or a less seasoned designer may have sent me all the way off the green with that. Where he's like, no, we'll let you stay up here. You've hit it too far, like by a lot. You're not going to have a very fun putt. But we're not going to send you off the green. I mean, you might do that with your next putt. It's a playable green, though, old man. Like, there's room. I misjudged the wind. So I was punished for hitting it too far, which is fine. I misjudged the wind, so I hit 1-2 club too much. I would imagine there was a good amount of time spent on that green, having like play testing balls coming in like that and seeing where they end up and making sure they didn't go, in the Netherlands. Geyser. I'm on the fairway. There's a tree in my way. Gonna get that out there. Yeah, it did, but then it didn't play. It didn't play that badly. So. Okay, but I didn't hit the tree, so never mind. We're good. And again, I've overplayed the wind. There's a lot of definite visual intimidation in this course. But then when you actually play it, nice putt. When you actually play it, it's not as brutal as it looks like it might be. Which is another great design skill, right? I'm gonna scare the crap out of you, but then when you play it, it's actually not that bad. Oh, what's going on here? Can't get over there. Damn. Oh, maybe I can? No. Oh. I would have had two. I might have had a chance. Would have been uphill though. Okay, that stays in the fairway, thank God. I would have started getting grumpy if that hadn't. It's quite the green complex he's got here too. Like they built this into the side of a hill. This is a hole where I could see some people getting grumpy because you very easily can hit this, land at the fairway, bounce into the not fairway, whether it's rough or sand or whatever. And then the second shot is not exactly flat. And then the green is, yeah, I could see this causing some grumpiness. And it's a par 5 that you're not always going to birdie, which is going to bother some people too. But it's fine. So I think I had to hit mine a little bit farther to the right, and then I would have had a decision to make, and it would have probably been, do you want to try and knock it on the green and potentially put yourself in some bad spots, or do you want to lay up? And I would have had to figure out where I wanted to lay up to. Since I was in the bunker, I didn't really have a choice, because I had to just basically hit what I could get out of the bunker, right? I had to make sure I didn't hit the lip. A lot of uphill approach shot. Like uphill lies, I mean. And that one got me. Is Geyser doing a course for the hey review? Is Geyser doing a course for the major contest? Ooh. Tight. All right. This course really is giving me a lot of feeling that hunting pins is done at your peril, which I don't mind at all. This is a difficult, but it's not like it's not ball busting, but it's difficult, but it's done in a very natural and appropriate way. So it doesn't feel tricked up. It may lean into the, well, it's kind of a natural, that's what the fairway was like, so I'm gonna get away with doing that kind of course, but it's fine. This I don't love. But you know what? If I'm not into the wind, I'm getting it there no problem. It's just the layup is kind of made for me. Okay, we got to the fairway. Getting a little dark. Probably should mention that. It's a totally realistic shot. A 47-yard flop shot that just screams to a halt. Yeah, I don't think we've played a par 5 yet that had an easy, like it's had an easy birdie. I was going to mention that, Scoot. Thanks for stealing my thunder. Oh boy. I don't think it makes any sense to try to hit driver here to this pin. And the reason is, the best you're going to do is hit it to here somewhere. That is going to be a horrible putt. More likely, or you could be here somewhere, right? You could very easily, though, get down here somewhere, and then that's no fun. This has to be a layup. I know you guys don't want it, but I can't get to the pin. Has to be layup. And maybe to a front pin, you think about it because you can actually get near that pin. But you better be careful. A great lob, but yeah, this green is wild. And so people are gonna try to hit driver up here, and they're just gonna have nothing. If you're down here somewhere, geez. Even like you're not guaranteed anything hitting it here. Feels like this course, if you want to make birdies, you have to take good shots. That's a crazy notion, but seems to kind of be the game. Not sure you'd want to ever hit 3-wood here, but kind of can't. A blind second shot. Oh boy, okay. Okay, you got more room there than you think. Again, the slope isn't as severe as it appears. Leave yourself a decent putt. There you go. I am having a bit of a hard time seeing now. Okay, you're going to come off the hill though, aren't you? Over there. Find some flat. No, not flat. Pitching again. We've had a bunch of pitch shots. I would have rather not have so many. It just felt like there's a bunch of holes where it's been like I can hit a driver so far that I leave myself with pitch. And really land on the green. On the green. Thank you. Really downhill par 3. Downwind was probably the toughest. Again, you got room. Again, you got some dramatics. And again, if you play it to the right spot, you can make a score. Has every par 5 been kind of borderline not reachable? I think it has, hasn't it? Oh, pick hard left. Did. Alright. 270. It's same thing. If I play it over here, look at that chip I have down the pin. That's no good. I think it's not going to matter now. Like I say, I think I've made a bad choice on this layup. Would have been pretty iffy. Now, coming from the rough, this may not stop. It's just into the fringe. all things considered, take that. Oh, you bugger. And then it's a really cool finish. Alright. Not just IRL review, I think in the game it would have been too. 7,500 altogether. It looks like the blue and the black have some manipulation going on. A little bit. Or is just blue longer? No, there's a little bit of manipulation going on there. Okay. Yeah, totally worthy of a spot in the final of the World Cup. I really enjoyed the environment. I really enjoyed the natural kind of lay of the terrain, lay of the land, whatever. I liked that it wasn't an easy golf course, but you could score. You had to hit good shots, and you had to play the shots to the right places. It did give you an opportunity to try to be aggressive, but it also had a punishment there if you didn't pull it off. So, I'm sure you will, Maddie. So, yeah, it's... And the greens look scary at first. They're not that bad because you're given enough room to play to the areas you need to play to. Now, I had pretty good tempo this round. If somebody came in with crummy tempo, I could see that I could see that being a long day. I could really see that being a long day. And so it might be a course that would differentiate skill level really well, like really abruptly. But you'd have to see what different skill levels will play on it. But overall, I really enjoy that. And like I said, I think it's completely worthy of where it ended up in the contest. So for those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hit like, let me know you're enjoying the content. Hit subscribe, let me know you want to see more, and leave a comment, let me know what you think of this course. It's unique in that it's different, and it's coastal, and that's the land, and here's a course we put on top of the land. The bulldozer barely got used. So let me know what you thought of it. Thanks for watching. See you next one.